What's up, y'all? All right, it's Earth Angel Hills back, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I wrap this crystal here. This is a clear quartz crystal, right? Nice, beautiful shape to it, and basically someone gave me this crystal to wrap for them for a custom order. And in coming videos, I'm going to discuss with you guys how you can diversify your income as a jewelry maker, as a jeweler. And there's so many ways you can do it. You can use your craft to create multiple streams of income, even with just sticking with this one artistic craft. So basically, one of the things that I started off doing in the beginning was doing custom orders. You know, a lot of people give me their stones to wrap for them, and then I just, give them a price, sell it to them. Also, I have a collection of stones that I keep on deck, like a ton. So if people have ideas like, hey, can you make me a malachite necklace? Then I have malachite on hand. I'm like, sure, and I give them a price. For this one, the budget was $45. So I keep in mind how I'm going to wrap something based off the price. Now, I think it's a good rule of thumb to get a price range from your customer to see what they're working with, because you want to be able to provide a service to everybody and meet them at their level. And some people will tell you no budget, just do your thing, be freely creative. However much it costs, I'm going to pay. And then some people will be like, okay, well, look, I want something for $45, do your thing. And so I know the level of detail that I'm going to add to something for $45, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do in this video. So yeah, stay tuned and you're going to see the process of what it looks like to wrap this stone. When I'm working with stones like this, raw stones, and I know it's going to be like a $45 piece, I like to work with 12 gauge wire. 12 gauge is nice, pretty firm, thick, something that can really secure this stone for the long run. So I don't really measure out how much I'm going to use, but I'm going to cut off, let's say, around 16 inches. And I like to start in the middle of this wire. And I personally like to work with curved angles. Here's an example of a curve that I like to, this is a bracelet, it's pretty big, but on a smaller scale, I like to work with curved kind of shapes when I'm wrapping a stone freestyle. As you can see, I'm just taking my thumbs, kind of just bending it and creating like an arch in a way, a nice little arch. And I just find a place on my stone where I think, okay, this would be good for it to be the front of this stone. And I like the front to be kind of nice and flat, so I can really wrap this in a cool way. It's gonna look a little upside down, but this is the best angle I can get for y'all right now till I figure out something cooler. Yeah, I just hold the wire really close to the stone and make my way around it in a 360. And I like to leave some kind of gaps in between the design, because it's stuff that I will put in the inside of that to fill it up. As you can see, I'm just kind of going around a few times. And I have my own little signature flair to my stones. You'll find yours as you begin to wrap. Another thing that I'm really concerned about when I wrap my stones is security. So I like to make sure that no matter how rough the client is, because some people are kind of, live rough lifestyles. So they might be doing a lot of tugging or moving around and stuff, which could loosen up the frame of the stone over time. And I don't really want, that to happen. I want it to last for the long run. So that's why I like to work with 12 gauge. And then I like to focus on the security of the stone. How can I keep this stone securely wrapped in this wire over time, even if they drop it or whatever. So yeah, that's one side of it. And then I'm going to create a bell at the top for the chain to hang through. And when I just did most of that with my hands. And then I use these thin pliers with the needle nose pliers with the rinds in them for the grip. And now this part, I'm just going to use my round nose pliers to create the bell at the top. You can get creative with however you want to do this little thing at the top. I just have my own little method that I like to do myself. But of course, you should be keeping it as unique as you can. So yeah, this is how it looks now. And so when I'm examining okay, I've created this piece and it's pretty secure, I like to think of the areas and where it may become less secure over time and secure it. This bell, over time, this could be moved out of place. You never know. Even though it's very thick, and if you have somebody who's pretty gentle with their jewelry, they'll be cool. But over time, this could be moved out of whack. So I like to come in with some 20 gauge wire and just secure this piece even more to other parts of the frame so that it just stays as long as possible as staying secure. So a good area for that might be around the top, up here. And then coming around back as such. This is good to use these as your second hand when you can't get into the super thin places. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm securing this part to this piece in the back so that it's not able to move over time. I love to create texture in my pieces because it just makes it more fun. It gives the design a little bit more intricacy, and this is also something that elevates the price of the piece in the time that it is going into it. Without it, it would be cheaper, Go around a few more times. It's always good to have a little space in between the metal and the crystal so you can do things like this with ease. Okay, and now that I have it in the design in the front, I'm gonna come down and secure it to another part. Right here. All right, cool. Now this piece, nice, more firm. And now it has some cool design going on in the front. Check it out. I'm also gonna go in down here, add some more layering with the 20 gauge to the 12 base. This will help with the security of this bottom piece from coming out over time. It'll keep it nice and firm, secure. And also add some cool texture to the design, which is what we want. We want security and style. You know what I mean? I got that piece secured. Now I'm just gonna go along this curve with a simple just wrap around. Which not only adds to the texture and design, it's getting close to a point where I can't really reach under there anymore. So I just go as far as I can, and then, you know, just cut it off. I might got one more in me, y'all. I might got about one more wrap around in me. Cool. That was the last one. I'm just gonna cut that. Tuck it in. Now we have a nice new cool design that we're working with. How about it? Blam blam. Pretty dope. Pretty dope design. Let me know what y'all think about that. I say this piece is already worth $45 now. Let me see something. I do have some something I could do just to spice it up a little bit once more. But I'd say we've already reached our point of 45. And you gotta know what 45 looks like for you. Now, if you wrapped, oh, hold on. Let me see something. Okay, that came out longer than I expected, which is dope. For the last little piece of detail, I just decided to do it because I wanted to, you know. I had some cool extra wire hanging around so I could create a nice little coil within a few seconds. So I'm going to show y'all what it's looking like. At the end of each wrapping, I like to just pinch really hard to secure the wire. But now this is what our design is looking like, which I think looks pretty cool. And then when we have it on the chain, here's what we have. There's what we have there. Up against the shirt, it looks like this. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, I have the necklace on right now, right? I'm gonna let you see what it looked like up close. Pretty dope. So that necklace took me about 10 minutes to make. Imagine this, if you make 10 of these necklaces, you sell them at $45 each. In about under 2 hours, you've made $450 potential profit. Now, I'm not saying that the necklaces will all sell at one time, but you can always put those up on Etsy, have them listed for people to see. People that you know in person might want to buy some. Like if you wear your own jewelry around or sell some to a few friends and they're wearing it, that's free advertisement to the people that they come in contact with as well. So this is a cool way to maximize your time, have fun doing something you enjoy, as well as, you know, have it available for purchase so that you have that profit. Under 2 hours, you could make $450 dollar profit and have it online. Now, you got to minus some of the shipping fees if you're shipping it online and transaction fees and stuff, but this was a necklace that was pretty easy to make. And there's things that you can make even more simpler than this and have it at a lower price point, which could increase your potential for buyers. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this custom that I just completed. This is already sold and already paid for. So that's what it looks like, folks. Pretty dope thing we got. A nice copper and copper combination with the clear quartz necklace. Let me know what you think about this piece in the comments. And there'll be more videos to come. Keep creating, y'all, and stay active. No matter what you're doing, stay active, stay creative.